Thanks for logging on to ABC2News.com. I'm meteorologist Mike Masco. Pretty active period coming up in the weather department. We're going to see 2 rounds for winter weather that's going to come in Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening in the form of some light snow and even some freezing rain during the Tuesday evening commute. And then a more important system comes into play late Wednesday going into Thursday morning, and that could provide an accumulating snow across Maryland as we go into that time frame. If we take a look at radar together right now, a couple of features that are beginning to show. First off is this warm front down to the south. Notice some precipitation breaking out across Memphis and Birmingham. That's going to come in here by tomorrow evening and again provide a wintry mix before going over to plain rain. It's also going to provide temperatures that are going to near 50 degrees for your day on Wednesday. Now, as we get into Wednesday, another feature we're watching across the Great Lakes, that's in the form of a cold front. That's going to come slicing down and bring in some very cold air. So by Wednesday evening into Wednesday night, we're going to see the rain that's moving in begin to change over to snow. And the question is how cold is the air? How fast does the air get in here? And how much precipitation is left when that cold air arrives? And our forecast modeling has been showing a possibility of an accumulating snow developing for that time period. So here's future weather. We'll put this to work and show you again everything's starting to move in. Let's go back to that frame. There's the warm front sliding up out of the south, and again, we're going to see an overrunning precipitation event Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. So again, as the warm air is riding up on top of the cooler air, where daytime highs will be into the upper 20s and low 30s, we will see some light, wet snow breaking out, eventually changing over to some sleet and freezing rain. Now that warm front lifts towards the north. We get into the warm pocket of that warm front, and we are allowed to see our temperatures get into the 40s and to 50 degrees. And then there's that cold front, as I just showed you. That's going to come slicing through the state, and it's going to meet up with the precipitation down to the south. The low you see across the Tennessee Valley is going to move up towards the north, and we may see a snowstorm develop by late Wednesday night into Thursday early afternoon time frame. So here's future weather, and again, it's going to show you the precipitation arriving, and we'll back this up. Precipitation arriving by Tuesday afternoon could be in the form of some light snow or some sleet and freezing rain. That'll be moving in around 2 o'clock, going into the evening rush. And again, the evening rush could feature the potential of some freezing rain and sleet. So we could be talking about a dangerous evening rush for Tuesday, and then everything moves out of here. And look at the temperatures by Wednesday afternoon getting to around 50 degrees. But if you look up towards the left hand of your screen out towards western Maryland, the cold air is coming in, and we're seeing the snow beginning to take place. And look what happens as we go into overnight Wednesday. Temperatures dropping into the middle and upper 20s, precipitation still on top of us, and that's the possibility of seeing an accumulating snow. This is the RPM model, though, shifting the focus of the heaviest of the snow south and east of Baltimore. Now, it's a model we'll have to watch, but sometimes these short-range, high-resolution models don't do the best job forecasting for the medium range. So we'll watch the trends on the RPM. What we've noticed, though, that there has been trends in our GFS global model and our European forecast model, medium and long range, suggesting that there's going to be a swath of precipitation sticking around as the cold air moves in. So here's the GFS running out Wednesday night into Thursday, showing almost about a half of an inch of liquid. So if we have a half an inch or a half inch of liquid, QPF we call it in the weather business, and we have the cold air coming in with a 10-to-1 or even an 8-to-1 ratio, we could be talking about a quick 4 or 5 inches of snow. That would be late Wednesday into Thursday morning. The total precipitation the GFS is showing is almost 1.5 inches of actual liquid running out Tuesday into Thursday morning. So if we even take half of that, that's about 5 inches of snow. Or a little more than half of that, that's about 5 inches of snow. So if you look at the output of the models at 10-to-1, showing widespread amounts of around 5 and 6 inch amounts, you go north and east, where there's going to be cold air coming in sooner, especially along the Mason-Dixon line, it could be around 7 or 8 inches of snow. So that's one forecast model. We compare that against the European, which suggests almost the same thing, talking about 6 or 7 inch amounts, widespread, again, still falling within that 4 to 8 range, and look out towards the western Maryland mountains, could be double-digit snowfall where the cold air is going to be locked in for a longer period of time. And then here's the Canadian forecast model that ran out earlier this morning, showing again general swath of around 6 inches of snow. So the bottom line is Right now, all of our forecast models are bringing in an accumulating snow event Wednesday into Thursday. I think it's going to come down to timing. The timing has to be perfect for the cold air to come in, settle, and allow for that second low or wave of low pressure to run up the cold front and allow for moisture to collide in with the cold air. So we'll watch this pretty closely. Again, this is a system that's going to bring in possibility of accumulating snow Wednesday into Thursday. We'll talk more about this on our newscast tonight on ABC2 News at 5 and 6 o'clock. Have a great day.